sponsored by Sprite.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. Tonight, we'll be watching the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Philadelphia 76ers at Wells Fargo Center. And looking at the 76ers, it's always an exciting time of the year as fans and other players and coaches around the league all getting a first look at how they might be shaping up for the upcoming season. Tip-off coming up here, and let's talk about just the whole concept of teamwork and team chemistry and what makes a good teammate, Shaq.
Well, it's a brotherhood, Ernie. You want to play with guys who have your back.
We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves and Philadelphia. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. Alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. So the Timberwolves win the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for Minnesota, we've got Johnson. Prime time is out there with the general, and it's Smith, and it's Fleming in at the center, locking down the middle.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
A nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that. You know, the Sixers, quite honestly, since 2003, have been a team stuck on that treadmill of mediocrity, never winning more than 43 games. You know, last season the organization finally committed to a full overhaul and rebuild.
Here's the general. Buries the long-range jumper.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Here's Silk. Pass to Slim. The pass to Silk. Pass to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Baseline jumper. Can't hit. Good work defensively by Johnson.
And the Sixers rebuild really started in earnest during the 2013 draft when they traded away their all-star point guard Drew Holiday to New Orleans for 2 separate first-round picks. A defining move, I think, to strategically weaken the team while acquiring assets.
Here is Slim following the 3 by Minnesota. Lets it go from deep. Again, the miss by Jones. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Out to the right wing. Here's Primetime. And another 3 for Minnesota. You look at last season for the Sixers. Yes, they were a losing team, but a losing team with a plan.
Yeah, you know, that's right, Kevin. Coach Brown said that they had 6 NBA players and a bunch of guys fighting for a spot. But as time passes and you see this young talent develop, I think they do have a chance to be pretty special.
And so here is Philadelphia following the 3 by Minnesota. Pass to Silk. They set the pick. Back to Jones to end the run. Almost, but it rolls out.
That's 3 misses to start the game, guys. Does not bode well here early.
Here is Slim. Here's Silk. And it's blocked by Johnson.
Well, I hope they start getting warmed up here soon. That's 0 for 4 to this point.
Puts it up. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Here is Slim. No good with the layup.
5 straight misses to start the game. I don't know if they're loose yet.
Johnson outside. Pass to the general. Here's shake and bake. Kicks it out to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. And another 3 for Minnesota.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Yeah, I don't know, Clark. I think there might be even more defense in warm-ups. I mean, this is kind of embarrassing. Sixers coach Brett Brown, a reputation for being demanding but also having a great rapport with players. You know, it's always a challenge with a young team that is struggling for wins, but I thought Brown really did a nice job last year.
Here is Slim. The dish to Jones. The pass to Silk. Off the left rim and out. Coach Brown hoping to build a culture of effort, even as the team weathered the early losses.
You know, he had the Sixers push the tempo and play at a frenetic pace. And again, looking to establish a style of play and culture. Their best chance to win, I think, is by playing that way.
Here's Silk following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Passes to Slim. Here's Silk. 6 to shoot. Here is Slim. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Here's the general. A 12-point game. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
They've built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
Pass to Q. Here is Slim. Silk passes to Jones. Here is Slim, who's guarded by Johnson. Here's Slim. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Minnesota with the ball. Huge run right now for him. Going 19-2. Over to the wing. Here's prime time. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And it's not just great offense, Clark. The defense is really lacking. Not enough energy on their closeouts.
Here's Silk. And there's the pass to Slim. It's Jones on the wing. And he lays it straight in. Jones has got his first points of the game.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
Feeds it to Johnson. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
They are making some noise from downtown, guys.
And they've got themselves a very nice lead to show for it.
Slim passes to Silk. Passes it to Slim.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Here's the general. Inside runner, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Minnesota on top, running away with it. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Hey, Mr. Venom. Yo, hola.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves to be in. What do you think, guys?
And I'm just so impressed with the long-range shooting. They have really lit it up from outside.
Yeah, the sharp shooting from deep, a big part of their lead, and they're playing with confidence and shooting it well.
The professor out there with baddest one. Then it's Q. Then there's Gordon. And it's Russell in at the power forward position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Great look, but off the mark.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
G passes to ABC. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
Baddest one passes to Gordon. Here's the professor. Back to Gordon. Pass to baddest one. The 76ers need to get off a shot. With the putback. It's good on the putback.
You can't let someone of his skill go unbodied at the rim like that. Box him out. Get him away from the basket. He'll make you pay with tip-ins like you just saw.
Buries it from three-point range.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, you got to get some bodies out there defensively, though. I mean, if things are way too easy out beyond the three-point arc.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. In low to Russell. That's good.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Timberwolves leading by 22. Now the pass to Miracle Man. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Clutch. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Ross grabs the board.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That's his first foul. Here's the professor. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. He feeds it to Gordon. Passes it to baddest one. Here's the professor. Pass to baddest one. Just 5 on the clock. Baseline J on the way. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. For Philadelphia, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Well, last season they only hit 71% of their free throws, so this is a continuing problem, guys.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming in.